Hello, once again. This is again Cube 2 in case you forgot. In case you clicked on the video and forgot which game this was. This is Cube 2, I am reminding you. We just got the ability to make infinite cubes all the time, anywhere. So that should be interesting. I looked at the chapters and it looks like there's 2 more after this one. So the game will definitely end today. Probably, maybe. It might. So just going through random chambers, solving basic movement puzzles yet again. They must give us infinite basic moving puzzles. But here they actually have somewhat of an excuse because they are teaching us new mechanics. As in the infinite cube mechanic. We have infinite cubes. We can do anything. Well, not anything, but kind of anything. And kind of anything is kinda cool. It's kinda neat and cool and not lame. It's cool. It's cool lame, not lame. Just moving around town we are, moving around town. Oh, wait. Don't send me back and forth now. Surely we can settle our differences in a separate way, in a different way. Ta-da! Just use what you want when you want, whenever you need it, whenever you don't.
Emma, are you there?
Whenever you have the resources. Can't run out of resources. You don't run out of resources.
Something terrible would be easier to explain, that's for sure.
I heard you screaming and then, well, there was an energy surge across the whole...
Well, you see, the AI wants my baby to make him smart.
It's
What?
this structure, all these structures. They are a living entity, a being.
AKA an AI.
Oh God. When we broke it apart, its parts, they've seeded the planet. I know what we need to do. I'll call back soon.
These scientists don't speak like scientists at all. They speak like... I don't know. They just speak very weirdly. Like this isn't just some AI that got out of hand. When it is, that is literally just all it is. It's an AI, it got out of hand. It's your regular sci-fi story. So what's that doing? It's getting this thing closer. But why do we want it closer? So that we can get a green cube on it? No way. I can't believe this. And then we get rid of the other green cube because we don't need it anymore. Then we just jump as far as we can. Well, now what? Surely this is not the end of the tale, the end of the Undertale. The tale that's under where we were. Huh. I guess we could get a second cube up there. If we wanted to. That's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to get a second cube up there. Thanks for letting me know, video game. Game of the video. Variety. Well, now I know, and now I knew, and now I did it. I did it. Me. I solved the puzzle. Did you solve the puzzle? Or are you lying to yourself? And by extension, me. So button. Button do thing. Shove thing that way. Button. Button shove that thing that way. So what can do with buttons that are that ways? And then button up there, make that go that way. So what do we do with a button that do thing? We could put cube there. And that would do thing there. But what do next thing do? What do we do next thing? We can get up here. We can get one block higher. Huzzah! And then we can get all these blocks higher too. Because we have infinite cubes. We no longer have to think with finity. We can think with infinity. Mwahaha! So, now what? Now what do we do? So I have the blue, the red. Seems like we have to get something on there and then launch it over there. If I put a red on there, it wouldn't reach the door. So that's not the solution. What does having that be there accomplish? Other than me being able to jump on it. I guess if I can jump on this, then we could get something up there on that top block. And then if I get a block on top of that block, then I can jump on that thing and get higher. Get up even higher. Like Rem Lazar. But, ooh, blue? Well, that's something. Not sure what that something is, but it sure is something. That's nothing. Wait a minute. I have an idea. No, wait, no! But you see what I mean, like, you send... Oh wait, I can just redo this. Like, you send it from here to there, and then to there, and then over there. Or something like that. Ah! So it just needs to be the other one. It would seem to be that way. Yeah! Now we've done something with portals, but it's not portals. Now we're thinking with portals. Now we're thinking with cubes. Ah, there was just a secret hidden jump pad the whole time. Of course. What an ingenious solution. But that was actually a pretty neat puzzle. I like that puzzle.
It told me that the only reason it's here is because we brought it down. All it's doing is trying to survive. I don't think it intended to do this to us.
Yeah, make the big floating space AI the victim.
Really look around you. Look at what this thing has done to our planet. Our home.
Wait, that's not fair. Listen to it. I've tried to understand it.
Yes, well, I have understood it.
You don't think that perhaps it is lying to you and has corrupted your mind? You're a scientist, for goodness sake. You're not thinking clearly as a scientist should. You're thinking with all sorts of assumptions that this thing is not lying to you. Or we just have zero reason to even trust the cube. Know what I mean? Or do you only know what you mean? Launch over, get stopped by that thing. Get stopped by that thing, yeah! But how am I supposed to get up there? That's the real trick, isn't it? The real tricky trick. But it's not tricky at all, is it? Just get rid of that and then Place a cube on there instead. A Q.U.B.E, you could say. And now we're up here. We're on the up and up. Then you just get rid of the cube forever. And I guess that's the puzzle solved. They put... Oh. Door open. We need that door open. No matter. We can open the door. It is a simple matter. Oh, but the puzzle keeps going, does it? Keeps going, the puzzle, does it? It is no matter for infinite cube person. So that thing moves. And thus cube. And thus fire. But how do goo? How do you goo? We goo like this do. Make the goo, then make the fire. Huh. Make other cube and then push fire goo cube over. Yeah. That will be pushed back over there. Right. I thought that I was pushing something to make that go over there, but no, that wasn't how it was. Now that's the way it is now. That's the way. That is the way now. That is the way that it now is now. And then put the blue there, and then the ball launches. Launch the ball! And then roll all the way into the door. And fire him! Fire the door! Ta-da! I did it. Me did it. Me. Me solve thingy. But what is the goal? What are we goaling to? Where are we goaling? It seems like there's just a ceiling up there, because the lights stop. And usually the lights keep going, don't they? Oh, well, now there's not a ceiling up here. What could the next cube chamber entail? Infinite falls, perhaps. That make you do the multi-second long superhero landing animation. Big art hallway we have. It's a rest from the dialogue hallways we have.
Back here.
Speaking of dialogue hallways.
I scanned the monolith, Millie.
Ah,
All
more
its energy
puzzles.
is being diverted to a chamber that is supporting its mind as it's dying. Use the machine that you powered to descend and find that room. When you're there, I think I can remotely overload your suit's manipulation functions to sever its life source. We can stop this together.
Wait! I'm not sure about this. What will that do to me, Emma?
Honestly, I don't know. But I do know it's our best chance to save Earth. Please, Millie.
I need some space to think. Just give me that, please.
Dude, you're not even near each other. You have infinite space to think. What are you talking about? This is one of the most nonsense stories I've seen in a game in a while. It's very nonsensical. For a game story. In a video game. With a story. So of course we have the Mucky Cube. But wait. Mucky Cube can go down slide thing. And then get slid all the way over there. And then get launched. Get launched over this way. And then perhaps get back on there. If it had any momentum at all, that is. And then fire. So now it's clear what we must do, isn't it? If it's not clear to you, it's just that we get another cube. We get another Mucky Cube. Luckily this time it's faster. Faster to get to it. Then we just make that repellent. We jump on here. And then the whole puzzle is... Why? Why did you do that? Will you bounce back, please? Will you go back? It'll be a snail's pace, but it will eventually go back. Why did you do that, Cube? I am not a fan of you, Q.U.B.E, for doing that to me. You have slighted me on this day, Q.U.B.E. How dare Q? How dare Q? Now jump properly. Properly jump this time. Thanks for your physics-based puzzles. Physics-based puzzles were the worst ones in the first game, and they still are. They're still the worst ones in the second game. And in the remake of the first game. Physics. Who needs physics anyway? Turn off the physics. Let me float in the air. I can go without physics for a day. I'm pretty sure if the universe went without physics for a day, we would probably all perish. Perish meanfully. Not meaningfully, but meanfully. Q.U.B.E, go on there and take my place as a Q.U.B.E. And that moves that. And that moves what? Moves nothing. Except for slicky stuff. Slicky oil. Oily slick. See that thing in the top right? Apparently that's that. And if I look over here, it appears in the top... Not right, top left. Directions. Why must we get directions wrong sometimes? So... What do we do? Clearly something's supposed to get on a platform somewhere, but what? What is supposed to get on the platform where? Clearly me get on platform. No, not there. And then make all of these platforms. And then make the cube disappear. And then make the cube reappear. And then make me fly. Don't fly with me. Oh. I have to delete it. Or rather just have it go when this is not on. But for the second one I'm gonna have to delete it. Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Cube? You flew so perfectly the first time. And the second time, or rather the third time you flew perfectly, just not the second time. Thanks, Q.U.B.E, for being so Q.U.B.E. I now see the error of my ways. Somehow we get a cube onto there, I guess. Or for some reason we make both of these slick. But what would that do? What would accomplishing that do? Would it make it... Ah, it makes it fall. But what does making it fall do? Can it, like, have enough momentum to bounce off of that? It can, but that's not what we want. That's not wanted. So now what? I think we need to make at least that one slick. So that we can get a cube over here. Onto the red. And then this red needs a cube on top of it. A Q.U.B.E, you could say. So that this can start moving. And then we can just jump on it from way over there. Yes. We don't actually need to be up there, riding along with it. We don't need to be. We don't need to. Part of the problems is just figuring out what you do and don't need to do. See? We can make it up here without all that ridiculous stuff I was thinking about. Ridiculous stuff as in me following that as it went along the track. No, I just needed to do the thing that I did. That's what I needed to do, was do the thing that I did do, and not the thing that I was thinking of doing. Puzzle over there. Many puzzles over there. So many puzzles. So many cubes to use. Let me use all the cubes on all of the puzzles. Flame and goo. Goo my flame, will you? Won't you goo my flame? So, red, cube, goo, flame, red, goo, flame, fire! Is that the whole puzzle? That's the first puzzle. There's multiple. How fascinating of you. You have fascinated me. So is it the same solution? I would hardly think so, because that is much further away than the first time. Surely there's a way to make a gooey cube stay over there. First get that away without the fire. Thank you very much. And then get the green. Sadly, the yellow cubes from the first game are not in this one, it would seem. But we do have yellow power, as they explained yellow power, we get all the cube powers. As in, we get all the cubes all the time. So now that that's stopped there, it can continue the flame on. Flame on! Flame on! And then just simple jump to end it off with. You had a good puzzle and you ended it with a simple jump. I'm glad that we're getting some of the better puzzles later on in the game. But there could be like a whole chamber of all these super better puzzles at some point. What if we just had 10 super hard, super good puzzles in a row? That would be awesome if we got that many good puzzles. Oh look, they show you the ending right at the start. How fascinating of you. And that's the button you need to push, and it's put at the start. That's some neat game design of them. So get the cubes on the thingies. Get the cubes on the thingies. So put cubes on both of those, and then red on that one. So we can grab that and send this over here. And then I have to put a cube on one of these, so I guess I'll walk over here if I have to. And then I've come to a predicament. So first, this cube. I have to get this cube on that thing over there instead of me being on that thing. You go away. And then you go up there. And then me send you there. Yeah. Yeah. Puzzle solved. I'm the puzzle solver. I solve the puzzle. Very nice puzzle of you, game. Very nice puzzle. Simple, but good. Some of these are simpler than others, but that does not mean that they are bad. Simple does not mean bad, unless you're talking about stupid. But even then, there are a lot of good stupid people in the world. Flame door. Looks like this one's a bit more complex. Or is it just that we are in a complex that it seems complex? Anyway. So. Green and red. And make the thing... Nope, not like that. Yeah, something like that, I suppose. And then there. No. Oh, that works too. Yeah! So, I don't know how I did that, but I did that. And that's how we made it through. Imagine that was the one thing I had to do to beat the puzzle. So now we have the goo. The good goo that will get us through. The good goo that gets you through. Uh-huh. So what now? So that only moves that platform. Harry Potter. And we want to make it go through the flame, but also get it gooey. Get it ooey gooey. Get the thingy ooey gooey. Where would a blue take that thing? Way over there. We don't want it way over there. That's silly. That's as silly as a soliloquy. As a soliloquy. We can do the same trick we did before. Oh, yeah. Works. Still works. But we get rid of that for now. And then goo it up. Goo it all up. Do that. And yeah. And now it's safe. It's safe for now, that is. So we send it over there. And then it's going to land past the flame. I think that this being sent back and forth like that might just be a red herring. So flame. Then no way. Oh. Ha. Very nice glitches we have here on display. On this display today. I don't know what I'm doing either. No! We'll never financially recover from this. Or that. Each cube placed is $10 billion. Sent directly to the company who made the cubes in the first place. That blue thing is sort of just to correct where it is. Here's one thought. Here's one thought from the brain that I could have. So then you could send it over there, but then you'd... How get to fire door? How get to fire door do I do? How do I do it? Needs a good shove over there. It just won't stay in one place. It needs to stay in one place and then get shoved over there across the flames. The flames of ambition. No! That's my response to that. It's a deep, deep pit in my soul that has responded. I'm thinking I need those panels for some reason. I don't know why I think that, but I do. That is what I think. But here's another thought. You start the cube over here instead. And then You can bring it up there later. And now is later. Later is now. No, you fool! Later is now. Later is now. Serenity now. And then bring it. No, bring it in. You must bring it in. It is vital to this part working that you bring it in. But no, it does not want to be brought in. It is rotten and does not want to be brought in. So what do... What... Huh. Maybe we can just keep it moving like this or something? Maybe that could work. I don't know, but it could work. No! You fool! Work like I tell you to work. Not like that. Not like that. Don't do that. Don't do it. I can place the blue anytime I want to, can I? Oh no! What? Wait, how did... What? How did you... Why... The physics of this cube make little sense to me. How did it get back there? So, flame... there, and then blue. Yes, get all the way over there with the flame still on you. Perhaps you make these blocks, these cubes, gooey instead. Something like that, maybe. And then when you put the cube onto it, then it might be slicky. It might be a slicky cube. It's a hope and a prayer right now. No, of course not. Of course that's not how it works. Ah! What are we doing here? What am I doing here? There's some physics jank for you. Janking around the physics. That goes right through the flame. If only I could get it up there while it's slick. So that I could get it like all the way over there. I guess perhaps I could. Perhaps. Maybe perhaps. Get rid of those. We don't need them to be gooey. I don't think we do, at least. Get rid of that. Make that red. Just in case. Goo cube. And then send it over there. And then we'll try to get it up here as far over to that side as possible. Oh! Oh! Almost. It almost worked. And you know what that means. If it almost worked, then that means that it can work. And if it can work, then it will work, because I'll make it work. I'll make it work for me. Yeah! Now, blue. Oh! I forgot the most crucial step. Which is me getting over there. No! You fool! You foolish control scheme. Why do you control like this? Now blue. Yes. And now blue again, and fire! Yeah! That's how we do it. That's how we fire the door. That's how we flame the door. Flame fire. You can count on the flame fire. Flame fire. Flame fire. Flame fire. The new board game coming to you, where you can set fire to your own house faster than ever before. I think that was all the puzzle chambers down here. It better have been. I better not have missed anything. Apparently we go up there now. If that's all, if that's everything that I could find, that I could possibly find. I'm sure there are Easter eggs I'm missing somewhere that reference other games, or perhaps earlier games in this series, perhaps. Ah yes, cube person, cube lady, with cube lady features.
At it.
It's growing.
Building itself.
We have to leave now.
I've called the military.
Extraction team. They're sending a helicopter to
Get us out of here.
Yeah. The Q.U.B.E AI makes the cube thing bigger, because it's an AI that's designed to make the same structure again and again and again, like nanomachines, son. It's just the exact same as a nanomachine. It's built to keep creating stuff forever. Oh look, it's the hole we fell in earlier in the game. Oh wow. Except now it takes us to a different area. Just like how that area we just came from was different. Where are we? Where in Cube Land are we? We go up, we go down. We go down. That is where we go. What a bizarre story. What an adventure. Reach the Abyss, the achievement says. Chapter 11, The Abyss. Let's see, can I see the chapters from here? I cannot. But there's like this chapter and another one, so I'm guessing the last chapter might just be the credits. So the Abyss might be the actual last gameplay chapter. Our cube puzzle chamber.
We will energize and leave this place. We will all survive together. Us and man.
Uh-huh. That's what you keep saying to me. But is it real? Is it true? Do you have a second witness to sign your lease? To say that it's true and real? Do you have a third witness to certify the arrangement? So I go up there, I believe. I believe that I go up there. But first, more cubes. Give me more cubes, because I could never have enough cubes. I am addicted to the cubes. All I eat for breakfast is cube. Alternate magnet. And then make that a bridge, and then jumpy on the magnety. And then jumpy. We make a jumpy, yay. So, but what do now from here? What now do from here? I suppose I was not supposed to do all of that yet. I suppose I was supposed to do this first. And do all of that. Or not. Maybe that's not how that works. Was I supposed to jump down here? So where's the fault in this star? Stars. 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 Move over. So that is still jumping. It's still a jumping bean. I guess it could move over. If I reverse the flowy flow, and that's... If only you showed me that earlier, on the underside of that. Because now I know what I knew, and now I know what I know. But anyway, bouncy from thatty thingy. Oh, I guess I could move this over first. Move over there. Yes. Do what your master commands of you. Oh. What? What? Why? Why did we open this? It's nothing. There's nothing in here. I thought there would be a walkway or something. I guess I have to get a cube onto there. But how? How is the question? And who is the question? And why? Why is the question? Is that the real question or the fake question? So get to you over there. So blue there. And then cube. No! Why? Where are you? Where are you going? Cube. Knock that cube out of place. Knock that cube out. Yeah! Fling that cube. I guess that works. It all works out in the end. Even when we thought that it would not work out like that at all. And now just send that back here. And now it's all solved. Everything is solved everywhere. All at once. Everything everywhere all at once is solved. At least for that chamber. It looks like there's 1, 2, maybe 3 more chambers. We have slicky things. Moving around the slicky things. But where does the slicky go? So, what's this? Fire? Fire? In my courthouse? No way. So open that first. That is the first priority. So open, make cube, make cube, make cube. Then make red and fling. Fling it over there. And then we solve whatever thing is in here for us to solve. For me to solve. You're just over there somewhere. I don't know where you are, but I'm solving things. So we set all of these on fire in progressive order. Yes, that is the way it must be. First we get this and make sure it's over there. And then we send it brain hurty. So we have to set that on fire, but I can't be holding down this button and also that button at the same time. So that's the question, is how do I do that? Because I need to push this button to set it on fire. And I can view the red thing from up there. So I can push the red thing from up there, but how do I do all this? How do I get something on here? That's the real question. For real people, instead of fake people. Something about this being able to go back and forth, left and right, has to be something at least. I'm thinking. I'm not thinking, actually. I'm stinking. I'm stinking in my thinking and brain. Seems like there's no way to launch the cube onto there. which stinks. That really royally stinks in my royal palace. My royal brain palace. And then this is pretty much it. There's nothing else to puzzle with around here. Unless if we send the cube that way for some reason. Like we could start the cube here. Or maybe even over there. And then send it this way. So that makes that slick. Maybe that being slick would be able to make it be on fire for like slightly longer. So now that that's blue, we can do some goo stuff. So let's just see what we can do with this. See if we can set one of these other ones on fire. Why did you not move? Maybe it was just stuck to that or something. Wait, no, that was over there to begin with. What am I thinking? What am I stinking of? Find some way to hit that over there. But how? Or perhaps that is the wrong question. Hit this over here so that this can be right up against that. Yeah. Now we're stinking with cubles. And then that will bounce that way, and then it'll bounce all the way back eventually. And I need to get... Wait, no, fire. Oh, I need to make sure the fire is going. But what? How did you get over there? What are you doing down there? What are you doing all the way down there? Cube. Anyway, send it over there, and then start the fire. Start the fire after it. What? What are you doing? Get back over there and get launched by that blue cube, you fool. Why are you sliding off? What's happening? What in tarnation is happening over here with all these cubes? This is the most preposterous thing possible. Why? Okay, Red, you are dead to me. You are dead to me, Red. That is what you are. Green. You have to right-click. Right-click for one function, right-click for a different function. Oh, now you're sliding over there, are you? So get those to get over there. And hopefully this time it'll do something that works. Hopefully. Why? At least we have one cube, I suppose. You, one cube, do your thing. Do it correctly. Make me proud or make me hate you forever. I'm not getting the physics on this thing. I think the physics might be bugged a little bit. But hey, we can use those bugged physics. It's not even going all the way over there, and somehow it's getting launched all the way to the end there. This is the most bizarre thing I've seen in this game. Besides all of the weird alien stuff. The weird alien stuff was not weird enough. So here's another thought, because I can have multiple thoughts at the same time. No, not that. Do the right click. All these clicks get all confused. These confusing clicks. So have that be GUI, then have that run into the GUI, Q.U.B.E. Then maybe. Come on. I just can't get up there fast enough, it would seem. Why do you want to make that slick? Is there something special about making that slick that I don't know about? Right now it's like trying to test out the same scenario just to get it to work normally. But it just can't work normally for like no reason. I guess I just won't put a blue over there and I'll see what happens without the blue over there. I guess you'll just fall off for no reason. It is a straight line. How did you fall off? So it seemingly just stuck to there the last time. But now it's not. Of course, now it's not. What? It did the springy again. It did the springy thingy again. Why? What on earth is wrong with this game? This is the most hilarious thing ever. Just nothing is going correctly. This game does not know what correct is right now. So go back over there. Maybe this time when I set you on fire, it'll be the right fire. This is stupid. This is a terrible puzzle. This puzzle is like literally actually broken. After this attempt, I'm just gonna restart the puzzle and see if anything different happens, because it has to. Something different has to happen here. These physics are not correct. And I refuse to believe that they are. See? It just keeps going over there for no reason. Okay. Quit to main menu, yes. And then continue. The physics have to be doing something wrong. There has to be some sort of physics calculation that is just not being correctly calculated here. So what's the reason for us going up there? Is there a reason? Why are we going up there? Why? What is the advantage that I gain specifically from going up there? It seems to be slim to none. Slim to no advantage. At least right now. So these have to get on fire somehow, I suppose. That's what I'm supposing. I don't know if that's actually true. And then there's a gooey thing there. How do we make it go slow enough and also be on fire enough to travel along here and give me enough time to get up here? I'm not sure if that's possible. Then again, what is possible, Finnegan? Then again, Finnegan. So that's open up there. That's all open. And green and red and What? There's that sliding along the floor again. Florigan, Floridian, Oregon. Oregon plus Florida means Florigan. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't know what I'm thinking or saying. It might be too late to puzzle like this today. Here's a thought. Might be a wrong thought, but it's a thought. Might actually work even. Make that all gooey. So that gets set on fire, and then that gets set on fire from that, and then that gets set on fire from that. That is the thought right now. So I get that. No. Fool! Foolish person! You get over there, and then I push that thing. And now I run. I run over the cable. And then... ha! Yes, I have the flames now. Mew-ha-ha-ha. But what do I gain from having the flames? I would have to have something on here more permanently to keep the game, the flames going, the flames in the games going. But I can't just stay up here forever and expect the puzzle to solve itself. Now, can I? If I turned that... Okay, it's a series of cubes hitting each other. It's no smarter than just a series of cubes hitting each other. Now that I know that, it's so much simpler. So cube hit that cube, make fire, that cube hit that cube, make fire. And then this fire is already here. Man, that took way too long to figure out. Just for a little physics puzzle, where the physics are all janky and only work somewhat. Come on, meet the flame door, meet the flames. Uh-huh. Yeah. I hate that puzzle. I really hate that puzzle. I don't think I don't know. That might just be a personal thing between me and the puzzle. Now this looks like a grand final puzzle chamber. All these different facets to it. Then again, it could just be the last one of this section. Look at that thing, it flips around. We have the flippy thing, we have the magnet thing, we have these line things, we have the flame and the goo. We have all the puzzle elements all together. Even the ball can roll around with us. But where? Where can the ball roll around with us? Perhaps a red and a blue can make the ball's day come true. Yes, and then the ball goes into that chamber. And it's a permanent button, so we only have to do it one time. Now get over there, ball. My singular ball. And what does that open? It seemingly opens part of the exit, probably. Yes, the exit is partially open to me, and I can partially escape. But it is better to fully escape. So now we have to... What do we have to do? Can we get up here? Is it possible for me to get up there? It's possibly possible. I can jump that away onto here. I can get something up there. But can I get me up there? That's the question. That unlocks the goo, so we can make a goo thing. And then where would we launch the goo thing, though? Why would we want the goo thing to come over here? Hold on, this makes flame. And that's it, that's all it does, it makes flame. Okay, and oh yeah, that brings stuff over there. So I can bring the cube there. Uh-huh. And now that goo is being put over there. And I can make the ball all gooey, my gooey ball. It only becomes funnier with time, doesn't it? And then I can make my gooey ball fiery. And to make the fiery gooey ball fly into the fiery gooey ball door. Ball door. Baldur's Gate. That's the true meaning of the name of the game, of the name. Ta-da. Turns out that's the last thing we have to do. Maybe from the other side even. Unless... No, that it's too late for that. Ah! But we can't open that door. We have the ability. We have the technology. We have the know-how. We have now the know-how of how to do it now. Just get it in there. That is, if it flies that far. Nope. Zero flying ability. Then again, I don't think we can go through here. So it has to be go through there. It has to be that we go through there. Unless if I can get up on top of there. So first thing is the first thing that we have to do is the first thing that we have to do. Which is get the cube back onto the button. I think, at least. So cube and button based testing. The best kind of basis for testing. As Portal has so generously shown us. So we can get the ball all sticky again. Sticky ball syndrome. And maybe getting the ball sticky will be somehow good. Will it send it further over that way? Nope, not at all. Not at all for my ball. So ball gooey. Gooey ball good. Good gooey ball. But there's also those. What are those for? I can get a different cube onto there. It doesn't have to be the top cube. And then right under it, I can put the top cube and make it all gooey. A gooey top cube. I don't know why I'm over here, but hey. So make it a goo go. Make it a goo go. Make go the goo. And then grab the other more gooey Q.U.B.E. Once it's ready. And then make the launch happen. Like the Dragon Ball character. Make launch happen. And now we can get in there. Ta-da! It's big, massive, huge brain time. It is AI brain time. That's how big the brain is. That we need for this. So that just takes that down. Can we get anything over there to push that down? I don't think so. So now that that button is pushed, I can seemingly just get over there. With this being repelled, I need a cube. How hilarious that you make me use a cube as my final test. My final test of knowledge. No, not like that. Huh. Seemingly, I need to get something onto there. Some kind of cube. Or even a ball onto there. But can I do that from here? I seemingly can. Seemingly. Now there's where the ball is. But can I get a gooey cube instead? Need to find a way to get a gooey Q.U.B.E like this into there. Oh! Don't forget your thingies. Don't forget your puzzle solving thingies now. So gooey cube has been found. It has been refound, you could say. Refounded. Now is that enough momentum to get it all the way into there? No, not at all. But if I lower this... No, not at all. But it's still being pushed by that. So red. Red is all we need. Always bet on red. Thanks, red. You really stuck it out for me this time. Good old original red. And then that's the end of the game, maybe. Maybe the end of the game. Look at all those cube people bringing the cubes up to their people. But then again, there is no cube people anymore. It's just cube AI. The infinity gift? You have not shown me that this is a real choice. Or rather that...
Follow it, and I will start overloading your suit's manipulation energy. We can kill this thing. We can save everyone.
Thanks, Mass Effect, for your choose what color you want for your ending options. So it's kill the rogue AI, or go with the rogue AI for really just to no reason except for just going for its lies. I mean, it could be lying to you, but it's like give humanity knowledge and possibly unleash a rogue AI that will kill all of humanity, or kill the AI right now because we don't know what it is. I don't know why I would ever go with the AI, but why is it the blue choice? Why'd you make it the good choice? Why'd you make it the good color of choice? Clearly red is the evil choice, and you made red the kill the AI choice. Why did you do that? Of course I'm gonna go with the good choice. What? This isn't even a choice. Why did you... This game is very silly. But anyway, that's my reasoning for going with the blue choice, because blue means the choice didn't matter. It's all the same thing. But anyway, AI is it could be lying to us. We have no idea if it is or not. That's my line of reasoning. But I guess it could help us. I don't know.
When I found you, I reached out and you connected with me.
Don't use my
This
voice.
was unique. I could see that they were frightened. They wanted to separate us. I could not let you go. I held on tight. I held on with all my might. Slowly we turned them and made them one of us. We escaped and I returned you, helping you grow. Our minds together, our minds building a new world. Now, it is time for me to sleep, to wait for you to awake me, to learn the truth. It is my heart.
Oh, it's an actual heart. Why is it an actual heart? Why is there just an actual heart in the core of this AI being? Follow the blue wire, it said. The achievement said. I guess we're going with the communist ending of everyone becomes a Borg.
Is there a logic
Logical. You say logical with this game story? Really?
Redemption.
I saw what we are. I saw what we did to you.
Did you? Did you see that? I didn't see that.
Must have thought.
You chose knowledge. You chose to learn. To understand us.
What did we do to the cube? It came to attack us.
I chose my future. Humanity can learn. I will teach her when she is old enough.
We can help you. We can help you define your future.
We can help you become one. We can help you rebuild your world. Let us give you our sight.
Emma, of course. You were with me all along.
I feel like this is like the ending that suits this character the most, because she's been indoctrinated slowly over the course of the game to believe in the cube, I guess, for whatever reason. But as the player, there's just like no reason to actually believe in the cube, you know? And I guess there is no ending, that's the ending. Was your choice right or was it wrong? Who knows? You're indoctrinated with the cube now. Either that or you killed the cube. It's one of the two endings. I mean, the puzzles were good, but man, that story is awful. Awful story. I have seen worse stories, but it's tough to give it a number. Let's just give it a 3 and call it a day. Call it a day. Give it a 3, call it a day. At least for the story. The gameplay is like a 7 or an 8. Let's say a 7. 7's a good number. Good high number. It's a very good game. You should play the good game. And not have the DLC spoiled for you, like I will have it spoiled for you in the next few videos. However long the DLC is. Some of those puzzles were very janky, especially the ones that involved the physics. And then sometimes you'd just see the solution and it's like, man, that was the solution the whole time. I feel like I might have gotten the wrong solution more than once in this game, and it's nice that it allows you to get the wrong solution, or rather different solutions, because hey, if it works then it's a solution, you know what I mean. Animation. Super Spline Studios, just outsource all your animation. Music by one guy and one other guy. So 2 people made the music, 1 person did the sound design. How many voice actors and actresses do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 voice actor and actresses. And then voice casting, direction, and recording. We have all these people. Look at all those people. You can read the names. I'm not reading the names. You read the names if you really care about who made this game. If you really care to know who all made the game, that's what I mean. I'm glad that the puzzles were good, but I wish that there were a lot harder puzzles. Because the puzzles were, in all, not too difficult. Like you can pretty easily get through this game in a few hours without thinking too terribly hard about it. At least not from my perspective. Maybe I'm just tuned to puzzles like this. Vivian Nip. Some people have unfortunate last names because nip is like half of a naughty word. And, you know, if your name is even partially a naughty word, then people will make fun of you for it. Like I kind of just did. Apologies, Mrs. Nip. James Easter. His name's a holiday. Why test? Well, I don't know. Why do you? I guess for, you know, quality. Quality testing. You test for quality. Look at all those names. Those sure are names right there. They're names of people who did something. Don't know what, but they did things. Twix, Oreo? Why are Twix and Oreo there? What? Did those candy companies get behind the game? What's going on here? Is this sponsored by Big Oreo and Big Twix? Maybe Oreo and Twix are like communist or something. And maybe they backed it because it has like a communist AI in there. Then production babies. 3 babies were born. Very nice. Make more babies, however. Make all the babies you can. I want a full list of only production babies. A full paper, all filled out with production baby names. Written by one person. Maybe you should have gotten a second writer in there, in the writing room. Sorry, guy, but your story is not good. Let's see if we can get that other ending. Seemingly we cannot get the other ending without replaying all of the Abyss, but whatever, we don't need the other ending. It's just like you kill the AI, I guess, instead of helping it out. That AI is almost definitely evil and like a cult leader, because he just worms his way into your brain and then he's like, oh, I'm the good one. Look, you can get the classic gloves from the first game, probably. But look, it's Lost in Orbit DLC and Aftermath DLC, and we'll do that later. We'll do that next time. Next time, next video, next time. But as for now, as for today, that is all of Q.U.B.E. Q.U.B.E 2, that is. Except for the DLC. That is all of the main game. The main game is done. It is over. Go home. You're already home, but you can go even more home.